Good morning, and thank you all for coming. I'm April Hemis, Ethan Kazmerzak's mom. This is Tom Kazmerzak, Ethan's dad, and my husband for 24 and a half years. I'd like to welcome you to this beautiful building that means so much to Ethan. It was opened by my great-grandfather, Ethan's great-great-grandfather, and run by his great-grandfather. He donated many time, much volunteer work here, learning to operate the projector, and acted in many plays on this stage, and was set to direct the Christmas play before he went missing. To try to explain to you what we've been through this past year is impossible. The reality of waking up every morning, not knowing if that 2006 jet is gonna bob in to the driveway. Ethan gets out, runs up to the house, says, "Mom, I'm okay, sorry, just had to get away, but I'm all right." Or the other very real possibility of having a deputy sheriff drive in your driveway, get out of his car, open his door, put his hat in his hands, bow his head, and walk to our house and tell us the worst possible news any parent could ever receive. I was having a conversation with my friend the other day. It's a very common one I have with people. They ask, "So, have you heard anything yet?" And I said, "No, nothing." And she said, "Oh, April, we just need to bring our boy home." I said, "But he wasn't a boy, he was 22, he's 23 now." And she said, He's our boy, he's my boy, he's this town's boy, he's this town's son. He's all of our son, and everyone who cares about you and knows you, all they want to do is help him come home and help him come and bring some closure to this. This whole town and this community and all of our friends and family have been great in support, and we'd like to thank them for that. But we have nothing so far. That's why we're up here begging anyone who knows anything to please call the tip line and give them some kind of information if you've been holding off, because a year is a long time and we just really need closure to this. So please call the tip line and help us bring our boy home. Thank you.
If anybody would have any questions at this time, either myself or the sheriff will try to answer those. Yes.
Following the reissuance of the $20,000 reward, have you had any substantial calls, any worthwhile news from the case?
We had a couple of different tips or whatever that we did go and run down that did not come out to anything. But I think that there were probably only 2 or 3. Again, as April had said, if anybody knows anything, no matter how minor they think that it might be, if they would at least contact us at the police department, which is 456-2529, the sheriff's office at 456-2731, or the tip line, which is up here on the board, which is 1-800-383-0088. That would be greatly appreciated. As she said, it's been a year. That's too long, and we would just like to go and have some closure for the family. Anybody else?
Are there any leads on his mental stability? Do you think that this is medical? Do we, like you said, do you think it's just he needed space?
We have no reason to believe that. We aren't sure. Again, under early morning hours of the 15th, he went missing. We've checked all the areas around and have not located him or the vehicle. One of the things that I would like to stress is we have not located a vehicle. Both he and the vehicle are still missing. That vehicle would be a big part of where he, would lead us to maybe where he's at. If anybody, we want to keep it out there so that if somebody would happen to find that vehicle, and I know there's a lot of them out there that look like his, Again, that vehicle is still missing as well.
How far has this reach extended? Is it just within Iowa, or have you gone to neighboring areas?
When Ethan first went missing, we set out a deal which is nationwide with, it's called NAMUS. And basically what that does is puts the information out there, Ethan's physical description and everything else, if they happen to find a missing person, that they know that we are looking for somebody. So as far as nationwide, that would, and also when we go and enter that as a missing person, that also goes nationwide as well.
And cell phone and credit cards inactive, right, since?
I can't comment on that at this time. Anybody else? Okay. I thank you for all being here.